Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm here doing a unboxing and try on of the Boxycharm box for May 2019. Now, I do have a few thoughts about the products that I used, and I went ahead and used everything that I got this month and a little bit from last month and a little bit from the month before that to create this full face, with the exception of foundation, concealer, you know, stuff like that that we can't get in the box. So I do have a few thoughts on the products, and thank you so much guys for subscribing to my channel. I am at 9,500, so close to getting 10,000. I can't believe it. It really means a lot to me, guys. I really appreciate it. And if you are new to my channel, my name is Elizabeth. Hi, how are you? I like to talk about Boxycharm and subscription boxes, playing with a little bit of makeup. I'm going to be doing more tutorials on my channel, so if you're into those, make sure you stick around. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Make sure that you have the notification bell turned on so that you're notified each and every time I upload a video. Alright, so without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into the video. Alright, so the theme that they had this month is Make Waves, and I do think I have variation number 2. If you look at the card, there is a heart in the bottom right corner and a number. I think that's where you find out what variation you had. I think. If there's another way, comment down below and let me know, but I think that's how you do it. The things that I got in the box are the Glam Glow Bubble Cleanser. I didn't get a chance to try this before I made the video, so whenever I do get into it and using it more, I'll make sure that I update the description with details on how my experience with it was. But just look at the packaging on this. Like, I don't know if it's blinding you, but I know I'm looking in the viewfinder and it looks awfully pretty. I love that. And for a cleanser, this is a huge package. That's what she said. This is a 5-ounce bottle. That's a lot. I'm trying to think of another cleanser that I have to compare it to. So I grabbed a couple of cleansers that I had from the shelf. This is the Sunday Riley Ceramic Slip Cleanser, and that's 5 fluid ounce, so I guess that's about the standard. But the last one that we got was from Pharmacy, the Clean Bee. That was a 3.4 fluid ounce. So, and that was a good size too. I've actually used this several times and it doesn't look like it. This one goes a really long way. And the other items that I got, because I got the, I'm trying to find it. I got the Alamar Blush Trio, and because I got that, I didn't get the Milk Makeup Primer, but I did use this today because I already have it. Like, I already had it in my collection, so it's not like I got double products this month. This one, I have some thoughts about it. This is the Milk Makeup Luminous Blur Stick. I used it today and put my foundation over top of it, and I don't really see any of the shimmery coming through. I think I like the regular matte one a lot better, but this one isn't bad, especially because it didn't give me any issues. But I just placed it right where I have my trouble areas, right here, a little here, and a little there. And then I used my sponge and kind of dabbed it into the skin to kind of blend it out, and it just blurs out those pores. I'm going to try to go in order of the way I did things whenever I was filming this. The surprise product that I got in my box this month was the Mellow Brow Definer. Now this, I used it today and I wasn't really impressed with it. The formula itself is extremely waxy. I don't know, it's a good shade. It's a medium, but it kept gripping at the brows in a weird way, like grabbing spots where it would leave just clumps of the product, and I had to work it through and brush it out. Once I did that, it was okay, but I like something that's a little bit easier to use. This one I think was just a little bit difficult. I do appreciate the fact that it had a spoolie on it. I love it when brow products have that, because it prevents you from having to make sure you have another tool in your kit whenever you're going. Will it work in a pinch? Yes. I'm not going to reach for this. I prefer something a little bit more of a creamy consistency, like the Precisely My Brow from Benefit. That one's a really good formula. ABH has a good formula, or using a pomade or a dip brow, something like that. And I don't know if I've mentioned this before, the foundation that I'm wearing, this is the CoverGirl Clean Matte BB Cream. This is good for oily skin. This is the old packaging. They've updated it recently, and I'm trying to go through this and use this as soon as I can so that I can buy some more. This is one of my favorite drugstore foundations. If you've got oily combo skin, this thing, I have tested it through a 10-hour workday and it does beautifully. So it's affordable and it has a light to medium coverage. It's a BB cream. It's not going to be full coverage, but it does such a nice finish. If you like more of a natural look, that one's really good. And then I used my face palette that we got from Cover FX. I used the bronzer and the finishing powder all over. Highlight today is from Stila. This is one of the Heaven's Hues highlight, the one that is kind of like the putty, and this is in the shade Illuminescence, and this one is really pretty. Got this at Marshall's. It's not a real blinding highlight, not real shimmery. It just adds a nice sheen to your skin. Alright, so the eye look today that I created, I used the Festival palette. Now the two shades that I used from this palette is Epic. I went from the crease up towards the brow bone with it, and then I went in with Hidden Desert. And I used that to deepen the crease and also to go on to the outer corner of the eyes. And I also run that down below on the lower lash line as well. And so whenever I had that done, I went in with the Ciate London. This is the cream eyeshadow. Oh, the Eye Luster cream eyeshadow. I got the shade Cupid. Now this one is the pink one. Now when I first looked at these, they looked like they were icy blue, and they looked like the pink one, like a rosy pink. But whenever they swatched them, the tone completely changed. It was highly reflective. The two was this one was a really gold reflect, and the other one was more of a blue reflect. And you can see here, I went all over the lid with it and almost did sort of a cut crease. I went up a little bit with it. And that one, okay, you can kind of see the pink to it a little bit, but mostly you're just seeing a lot of gold glitter. Like whenever you turn away from it, then you can see the gold or the pink, but mostly you're just seeing that gold there. It is really pretty. I haven't had a chance to do a wear test to see how well it lasts or if it flakes off. I did try doing it earlier on a bare eye just to see what it would look like, and it was creasing up a little bit in the crease of my eyelid. So that one was kind of a disappointment, but now I have concealer on, I had eyeshadow underneath it. I have done the full prep for it, and I think it's doing a lot better. Alright, now the Alamar palette that I got the shade Light Medium, the Fair Delight, sorry. I got the Fair Delight, and the colors are really pretty. I did use the middle one today. The blush itself is a good formula. It's very pigmented, but not to the point where it's obnoxious. It's not going to be that you have to be super careful where you apply it. It gives you room to play with it, and you can layer it up to the intensity that you want. But one thing I did notice, and I don't know if this is even able to be picked up in the video, whenever I was applying it, it was very dusty. It kind of exploded whenever I was trying to put it on. But I'm not mad at it. It's such a pretty color. You know, whenever you're looking at them in the pan, they look like they would be more shimmery, the two on the ends, but whenever they're swatched, they don't look as shimmery. I don't know. I might play with this a little bit more to see how it does. I was wanting to wear the two orangey shades more as eyeshadow, and I kind of wish I had done that. I already have the liquid eyeshadow on here, but I really want to play with that. So let's go ahead and pick up Scorcher, the last one, and that picks up really well on a brush. And let's just run this along here. That actually blended out a lot of the dark that I had there pretty well, and it's not a glittery blush, but it does have it has a sheen to it. It is really pretty though, so I'm not hating it. And the last thing that I did, I used the Dose of Colors liquid lipstick, and this is the shade Bury Me. I struggled to find a lip liner that would work with this. I don't have that many. Like, these are all the lip liners that I have, and like I've got one from Jeffree's. Oh, I bet that one would have worked better. I ended up using one from Real Her. That one was the shade I Am Loved. I've had this one for a long time, but it's the only wine colored lip liner that I have in my collection. I feel like it was a little bit too dark, but I did put it on. We went ahead and committed to it. Now this color by itself, I actually do like the formula. It dried down very quickly, and it doesn't feel uncomfortable in the least. Application isn't the best in the world, but the shade itself, I really, really like this. I saw online somewhere there was a post of all the different color variations that you could get. Comment down below which one did you get. I'm curious if anyone got the nudes. It just seems like whenever they do lipsticks and things like this, the brighter colors or the berry colors are the most common, and then the nudes, the one that are the most wearable, those seem to be a very, very small quantity. I mean, not that I'm complaining. I'm happy with this color. I'm just curious. Of all the colors, I wish I would have gotten like a coral or a bright, one of the brighter colors. I love bright colors, on the lips especially. This one would be perfect for fall. I think that's why I'm thinking this is a fall look, because this, I think, more of fall. Alright guys, well that is everything that I have in my box today. Comment down below which product was your favorite and also the variation that you got. I'm really curious to see what everyone had. I want to say a very, very special thank you to Tara. She heard me say in one of my videos that I didn't have a hand mirror in, you know, I almost got one at Spencer's, I think. That was really, really cute, and I was kicking myself later for not getting one because I really do want one, especially watching Tati with hers, and hers is Snow White, and Tara sent me one that is Beauty and the Beast and is so flipping cute. I really, really like this. Yeah, so that's what I used today. The footage where I was doing my makeup, it may look a little bit weird because I feel like I had this thing in front of my face the entire time. I was trying to make sure that I didn't do that, but I probably did. And speaking of Tati, did anyone catch her video today where she was denouncing James Charles? She severed ties with him completely. I am not a drama channel. That is not my thing. But Tati's videos, I watch all of hers, and I saw it said bye sister, and I was like, is she talking about James Charles? And so I watched it. It was a 45-minute long video talking about why she is ending her relationship with James Charles, and it got me thinking, you know, she had a lot of really, really good valid points in that video, and honestly, I'm on her side. Just hearing everything that she's done for him. I know there's probably a lot of James Charles fans out there, and it's no diss to him. He's very, very talented, but a lot of the things that she mentioned in that video, you know, I kind of been thinking the same thing, but, or at least not the personal, because, you know, I'm not Tati. I don't know what was going on behind the scenes, but some of the stuff that I saw online where she was talking about Marlene Estelle, where James Charles said that she stole his idea, I started having issues with him then, with it's constant. He messes up. He runs off on Twitter and says these horrible things, and then comes immediately back and says, hey guys, I'm sorry, and he moves on to the next thing like it never happened. But it got me curious. I went and looking up James Charles, his video. People were dragging him because of the outfit that he wore to the Met Gala, and I didn't think that was fair at all. He didn't dress himself. The designer dressed him, and so I was like, well, this can't be over that. So I went back to his channel and saw that he lost like over 500,000 subscribers, and that's huge. That's a huge amount. Even though he still has 16.5 million more left, he still got knocked down. He was over 17 million there for a little bit. And I just went through the videos and went to the one before that, and it was where he was announcing his tour, talking about the pricing and everything for it. And $500 to hear him sing and to maybe go on stage to get your makeup done seemed like a lot. And I went through the video. I said this wasn't a drama channel, but here I am talking about it. I went through the video because he disabled the thumbs up and thumbs down on the video. You can't do that anymore. And I'm like, well, that's really, really weird. I went through the comments, like there has to be something in here about that. And I saw that these people are going into him hard, but if you want a good laugh, go through, just read the comments. It starts off kind of rough. People say, you know, the person had done something wrong when they turn off likes and dislikes. When it turns funny is when you go a few comments down the page. There's a lot of these. There's like someone like James Charles touched her pumpkin bread, like to undo. There is a long series of those on this channel or on this particular video. I'm so sorry. These are funny. These are funny. That's the only reason why I'm bringing it up. People around here in my community don't really keep up with YouTube, any of the things going on, and you are my YouTube family. I hope some of you know some of what's going on, because it piqued my interest. It did. And if you didn't want to hear that, I'm sorry. Just ignore it. Alright, well, again, thank you so much for taking time to watch this video, guys. I love you so much, and I will have another video out for you very, very soon. I'll see you next time. Bye!